Okay. Gotta remember where we left off at.
Leading
Level
to the
9.
highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the haunting word. Charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the That's my banana bread. What was that? Speak up. I wish my grandson was here.
I fucking love.
My banana bread.
Okay, we're repeating now. Okay, we got a letter.
A letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep. And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things
I love
to fix
this
so I don't
game.
have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
Oh.
Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
Okay. Okay, what's our real way? My spies have informed me that there are an increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent with the enemies in the inner circle. Do that with that information you will. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men and women and creatures are marching into battle with. Striker. Although the proposal for addressing the little food shortage problem was rushed through the council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associates from the catering car every possible courtesy. Don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. That's concerning. Guardsman Randy has brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Randy, who started a fire. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old lady wandering in nomad type. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yells something about a curse if the cards were overused. As I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm. Oh god. Oh god. Malcolm. My dude. I still have that weird salt. Let's in one of these. One and one. This one. Because I rarely use that one. That one I use a little bit more. Okay. Let's begin. Alright. We're at level 9, so we're at 75%.
I must be granted entry immediately.
Okay.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk,
Oh God.
who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen
We gotta
Talia,
go through
daughter
this
of King
again.
Salvatore, son of Queen Fettabel, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen
We're gonna
Talia,
just let him
daughter
keep
of King
going.
Salvatore, son of Queen Fettabel, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fettabel, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca,
Are you gonna
daughter
keep
of
going?
King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fan...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Let's see.
Let me in, peasant, Princess Desdemona.
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right?
Yeah.
And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
Apart from the mistake of calling her princess, this guy sounds like he may have some important information.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're right, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I didn't want to use this, but I don't know, I just feel like I probably should.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people.
Oh!
We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Yeah, we want to send you through. Is there anything else we can do?
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
That's a new saying for life. New saying for life.
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
Okay. That's probably not who we needed to call, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and admit.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Okay, so I don't regret. Yeah, having heard their true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to you, up to the queen and the other people above your pay grade. Fair. Fair. Oh,
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
okay.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Okay.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Is this a reference to Around the World in 80 Days?
Wow, that sounds so cool. Traverse the entire world in what exactly?
Why, it's a balloon, of course. When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
Wow.
Okay, let's call Striker.
He doesn't seem like the type to win us an air battle. Seems more like the adventure tourism wannabe type. Then again, beggars can't be choosers.
Okay.
If you can guarantee that his hot air ball will function properly, draft him. Otherwise, this is not Royal Air Force material.
So how would we test? Can we X-ray it? Work? Oh, it worked.
This is my heat source. Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
Don't look at me. I got no candy for you.
Oh, I just I don't think it will work. I don't think his thing. He needs a bigger. I am not going to let him in. Because I don't. The little tiny lighter is not going to work.
Alas. Now I will never prove myself
Oh, no,
to
it
those
will affect
bastards
us.
at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside. Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Good luck on your weird side quest.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, that affected
Hey,
us.
I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
And then, what did? Although, all right, let's at least.
It has
We'll
come
talk
to
to
our
them.
attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Sounds like you take this pretty seriously. You must really enjoy cooking.
Cooking has nothing to do with it. This is all about cold, hard facts, which coincidentally is the temperature and consistency of our food.
And then let's call Ash. Because we're supposed to give them every
Indeed,
courtesy.
I've been expecting the Catering Corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
Wait,
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
no, that's not the same fucking thing. Wait, that's not the same thing. What the heck? Okay, that's not the same thing. Just saying. That's definitely not the same thing.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
Yay. Ew. Congratulations. Yeah, I want to do that one again. Something doesn't sit right.
Hey,
I don't know,
I
something's
remember
not
you.
sit.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
Okay, so
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the Catering Corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh, let's try. Fingers crossed. Oh, it worked.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms.
No. No. I'm so glad we redid this one. I'm so glad we redid this one.
So concludes Catering. Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
Can we just, like, arrest you?
Come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged.
Are you sure your numbers are...
Of course our numbers are correct.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is.
But people are still starving. 4 stars.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the Siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
Let's, okay.
Yeah, I thought you'd want to take a look at that. My championship ring. Took a team of misfits all the way to the finals one year.
Whoa! You won the Goblin Ball Cup?
Nah, I took those losers to watch the game. Then when no one was looking, I swiped one of these bad boys from the trophy room. Not bad, eh?
Stealing from a stealer is tempting, but I happen to have a conscience.
Psh, nerdlinger.
Let's call Malcolm.
Picking a card, and we've picked the Magician card. Seems like he's the type of guy who can make things appear out of thin air, like a win for the sorry home team made up of wartime rejects. But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings, or in this case, the syringes. Shake him down for any kind of illicit performance. Ring of yours and turn it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Well, we've already done. We already did shit. We already did shit.
All right, kid, I knew you were a Goblin Ball fan. I'm gonna put a team together from some of those losers defending the wall. See you at the match tonight.
I'm kind of concerned now. Oh, we got... I'm gonna rewind it. We'll call Malcolm first.
What's the
Okay.
hold up? I figured most
They're
of you
getting
Guardian
harder.
defender types would
Obviously,
be
we're
out fighting
further
on the
along
front
in the game,
lines.
so they're gonna get much
Let's move it
harder.
along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Okay, so let's call Malcolm.
Picking a card. The sorry home team made up of wartime rejects. But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings, or in this case, the syringes. Shake them down for any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs. Then, once you've got them, whip out it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Hey, you leave us alone. Alright, so how do we shake down? Do we use the...
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. Think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy. Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs now.
And then we have to use this.
Let me look at those so-called tools of the trade again.
So I realized there's a mage grade power crystal in powder form. You can reconstitute it by adding water. Lil spits on the power crystal. I got an extra one. One we're going to omit because we'll get an extra.
All right, kid, I knew you were a Goblin Ball fan. I'm gonna put a team together from some of those losers defending the wall. See you at the match tonight.
Yes, because we want that location. We still got a 2, but we'll run with it. We'll run with it. Oh, it's our hippie friend!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
I hate myself. What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
Oh,
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
the mage.
You're telling me.
Let's
The reason
talk
I
to.
founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom. If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy. These
I'm gonna talk to
power
him.
crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
What else do you know about power crystals?
I've got one right here in my robe. This here's my old power crystal. I don't usually carry it around, but with this gathering of the mages, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, it might not. Haven't used it in an awful long time.
Yeah, this looks trash.
Yeah, there's around a 67% chance it is.
Alright. We're gonna admit him. Because we admitted him last time. We'll see if it bites us in the ass.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
here. He was here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. Uh-oh. Are we fighting again? Oh, wait.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god, can I be you?
Let's call Striker.
Dragons. Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor. If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with. Do you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
Kinda. Let's talk to her one more time.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
You are so incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way.
Peaches roars disappointedly.
I know, I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
Oh. I'm gonna deny it. I'm gonna deny it.
I may regret saying this, but I don't think I can send a kid to war in good conscience, even if you have a giant dragon to protect you.
Oh, thank goodness. Come on, Peaches, let's head home and practice some drills.
Yeah, because it's something the dragon's not.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Caboose.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Okay, so Striker.
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Okay. We don't have anything else to check, so.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
We're gonna draft after I took that.
right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
Yeah, that one. Oh, we don't get a. Just we get a if that was good or bad.
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Uh-oh.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well,
Oh,
I guess
okay.
it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Right. Okay. Oh, almost. Due to your good job performance, you're paid 20 gold for this shift. Well, wasn't great, but we didn't do bad at the same time, so we'll take it. Okay, so we have 2 places to go. We got the GLA headquarters first. And then we have the Goblin Ball match.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly
Oh,
trust.
God.
Think you can help us out?
No.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
We're actually looking for
I was
information.
at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Wait.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Hey, you leave the hobbits out of this.
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home.
Oh.
I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I'm
Not
not
yet.
sure. Give me a sec.
Okay, so
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
okay, we just had 2 people say out of town.
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
It was. All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Well, that's nice.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
No, I think it's actually this guy right here.
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
It's not.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional.
Talked to everybody twice. And it's right here.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was.
Yeah.
The Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
That's right.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Okay, first, here. The exciting coliseum of overpriced food.
Is there someone hiding behind that tree?
It's me, Fredo. Here to facilitate all of your illegal gambling needs.
I thought you were banned.
I was, but I figure I can run faster than that ogre they've got running security. So it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Speaking of gambling...
I think I've gambled enough in this game.
You've already got money riding on it?
Yes, that's what I meant.
You're breaking my heart if you're working with another bookie. Let me know if you want to...
Sure, why not?
Well, that's just great. Brace yourself for some pole zazz. That's a pole, but with pizzazz, in case you forgot.
Yes, I didn't forget.
As you can see, the Sprawl Brawler's mascot is an anthropomorphized version of the Great Sprawl Tree, raising an angry fist at its opponents.
Okay.
When you think of an ideal Goblin Ball mascot, it should be... Okay, great! And when you picture an animal that embodies the spirit of the Brawlers, you picture a...
Rat on fire!
That's great! Thank you for your time. Please accept this decorative crystal as a token of our thanks.
A rat on fire!
Buns, 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 buns!
Oh god, not again.
Oh boy. Well, I got a team together somehow. I didn't get to give him any of the secret sauce, so I've just got to cross my fingers here.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
I don't know if I can really call what we've seen today Goblin Ball. Whoever rustled this motley crew of sprawl men, women, and creatures should be slapped in the mouth. Not to mention the Barranquilla Barracudas. Their star frontsman on the tube slide is playing like he had a stroke. What? What's that? I've just been alerted that the Barracuda's star frontsman on the tube slide has suffered a massive stroke. I feel terrible. Now, back to our live coverage. Although these new brawlers have struggled valiantly, the Barracudas have a slight lead. Their only chance is the final triple hopscotch. Number 12 heads into the straightaway, hops, and oh, that's too bad. They only manage the double hopscotch, and the Sprawl Brawlers lose to the Barranquilla Barracudas. Well, isn't that just a kick in the teeth?
I should have betted.
You could have made some real money. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Yeah, I would have put it against our team. Dang it, I should have done that. Should have done that. That's alright. Could have got more money out of it. Hi, buddy.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Oh, yeah. Let's sell that. I want to... I'm like, I want to upgrade, but we don't want that bomb. But we'll see what the actions of our consequences here in a little bit.
Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
A really, really good joke, are you sure? Yes. Your choice will have an effect on the sprawl, no. Everything! We've had that pop up so many times, it's
that
scary.
Should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
When was that?
The last time was the only time. It was the founding of the Mages Guild itself. Before that, we were divided into factions, gathering with other mages who shared our sense and sensibilities.
Oh.
Jane Goblin Austin. Yeah, I'm a reader.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles
Because the more
that all
information
mages would adhere
going
to.
forward
So if
is
you knew
better
a
than
mage,
none.
you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us.
That sounds to me like a good thing.
I
Oh
don't
wait, we
think
heard
you
this.
are. If we don't stop them, they're...
Thanks for the
Okay.
chat.
We heard all that
Anytime,
earlier.
little buddy.
But I want to make sure, because, like...
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Wait.
Baby, relax. Take a deep breath.
Ah, you're right. You do look pretty tonight.
That's more like it.
No.
We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
Yeah, let's see what we fucked up. I'm worried. The envoy delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that requires bungles and any brass instruments that require a purse and brooch. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The queen was able to use the top secret battle plans to shore up the huge difference, at least for a few days. Having denied entry to the Sprawl, the catering rep went back to the corporation headquarters with a surplus of food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige. While the catering corporate execs weren't placed by the loss of this contract, they were surprised. The Soylent Beige hasn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients listed on all the packaging. Was it artificial flavor, coloring, the MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to spin a new angle on this. When word reached Lieutenant Stryker that her recruits were being drafted into Sprawler Brawls for an illegal game, she hit the roof. When her guardsmen turned the Balls players were questioned, they named the Albert St. Lush as the ringleader. After a record-breaking brief trial, in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half of the jury, and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the Sprawl's wartime defenses with an illegal Goblin Ball match. In prison, Albert was confronted by former players who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death to the great amusement of other prisoners. Oops. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyrannus and his plan to demand greatly increased power for mages from the queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guards corps, and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyrannus did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted the election was stolen, and Tyrannus vowed to use his own power to stop this war, by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Free Catholics, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing! The Sprawl and his secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. A spy among goblins. Complete level 9. Oh god. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, we won. Sprawl victorious. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. With his hopes of participating in the battle dash, Professor Krung hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking he in fact sailed around the world in a record-breaking time. To sum it up, he hid in a bar and managed to bamboozle his fellow academics and received a free beer for his efforts. Despite the fact that she was riding a literal dragon, the little dragon rider was denied place among the Sprawl's defense forces, so they went home. Her father was mortified when he realized he forgot to leave them the trusty bullwhip. He resolved right then that he'd never leave her in charge again, and he swore off going down to the pub to bet on Goblin Ball for good. Encumbered by the inside of the park home run ball, Wilbur could perform impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handed and was awarded Golden Wings. The highest honor for a Sprawl aviator was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Woo! See, us taking the bomb was the correct thing to do. Level 10.
Had to have been one of the more exciting games of Goblin Ball I've ever seen. Who'd dollars and the Baron Kia Barracuda could have come together so last minute and put on a game like that? Rhonda, did you see the Brawlers' new mascot? You mean that powerful rat on fire looking thing? Yes, that's the one. I love it. I hate it. Well, there we are, split again. And on our most sacred national holiday, St. Swithin's Day. Perfect segue, Rhonda. Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. Just a reminder, many stores and services will be closed today. We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
Hell yeah. Alright, get up out of bed.
Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
Uh-oh, the rats!
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found. No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Listen, my friend here is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
We're not in a shed.
Point proven. Can you, being the more intelligent creature, just give in and let him have his crystal?
The rat looks at you. If he completely understood every word. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back. Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Ooh. We got an extra crystal.
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Asher's office. I was supposed to meet him down by the docks.
Okay.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats. Don't listen to a word he says.
I want to talk to all the rats. Is that bad? Just because. Just because. There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garby's Emporium in Wonder will be closed in honor of St. Swinet's Day. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ha ha ha. Store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your Hooglin friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals if you could track them down. We'll try. Okay, whoa, we got a lot of stuff. Ash's office. Let's go to the docks first.
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
How true.
Hello there. How did it go with the bank?
Turns out this oligarch's money has been seized due to the war, so now I've been forced to take up residence here among these poor people.
Because
Where's
you're
Walt?
poor now too. Isn't that fun?
No.
Hello there. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But,
No, but this place is awful.
well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, Teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him. He should be arriving in the sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Does that say Monkey Island? Ah, it does!
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Hi, buddy.
Are you trying to con me, Simon?
Uncle Fredo?
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something from Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
All right.
All right.
What's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen. She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, fuck
Where's
me.
the queen?
Oh.
You didn't win the jackpot, but here's a consolation prize.
Okay.
There's no consolation prizes in a con game?
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up?
She's gonna be crushed. Wanna play again? This time it'll...
You know, let's try it one more time. Okay.
Just keep your eye on the prize. Where's the queen?
Ah,
You
no!
didn't win the jackpot, but...
There's no consolation.
God damn it, I keep losing it.
This kid's terrible at running a swindle. Who taught him, anyways? Oh, wait, I did. Am I the problem?
Yes, darling.
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
A letter from Dad.
Sweet.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain herself. And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore. I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookie some money. I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me. His name is Fredo.
Oh,
this
cool.
war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you.
Oh, Dad.
I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Of
Dad
course,
got a
child.
little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
Write a mushy letter back to him. Yes. Let's write a sweet letter back. We're already fucking
Hey,
this
Mr.
sprawl up.
Capello,
We might as
do you
well.
think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
No, that can't be
This
saved.
kid's terrible at running a...
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal?
Alright, so... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get an ad warning. Minnie! Thank you for the gift sub to body.
Lil? How unexpected.
Does Ash's assistant Travis know you're in here?
Oh, he knows. And he's not happy about it. Councilwoman Ash took me on as her new unpaid intern.
Hi, Minnie.
My mom said this will fast track me to get into the youth politician training program for two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the YPTPT-FCL. She says it'll help build character.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont will be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hardworking lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
I want a trophy husband. That's not fair.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, crap.
The YPTPT-FCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go.
Oh, great.
What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
Oh my god, I think it was this.
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Exciting Coliseum of overpriced food.
Great.
I thought Dragon was
Question
no.
3.
I'm
The
his
Crown
trophy
Prince
wife.
of
Thank you.
Petrarch,
He's the older one.
Phineas Pomp is the son of...
Oh jeez. Queen King Phineas and Queen
And last
Buttermilk.
one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
Oh good lord. I can't remember. I think it's a guitar.
Okay, that's all the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
I don't know how well I did there. The 7 Habits of Highly Efficient Dictators. The survivors' accounts.
What a fancy collection of bottles.
Thanks, Lil. If you see that hunk of a lug, Lamont, put in a good word for me.
Oh, okay.
All right there, Isla.
Yeah, okay. Isla's gonna tap that ass. I don't know if I need to go back and tell him we everybody, but we're going to anyways. Oops.
I don't need luck.
Okay, so we didn't need to come back. Okay, that's the one Isla's gonna manhandle. Yeah, Minnie, you missed a lot of excitement last night, so it was a good thing you went to bed. Let's go see if there's anything we can do here. I fell in love with the Reinhardt main last night. Little knocks and there's no response. Okay, so nothing here. Ideal for prisoners who have one arm. It was his voice. Fell in love with his voice. Alright, let's go start our shift. Working night shift. Okay, so we went there. Let's, just for giggles, let's go to the dig site. Because it says anywhere we haven't been, it won't let us go back to.
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me, are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
We are not stuck in a time loop. I don't mess with the chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever, using it at the guard shed.
I'm glad to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone. Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
That's an extremely perceptive observation.
And we talked about
You're
all
working
my
the night shift again tonight,
smut.
correct? I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade? It is done.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
I just hope it's not too little too late considering what we're up against.
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all any of us can do.
That's still pretty vague.
I'm just trying to get us through this in one piece.
Fine, don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
Goodbye, Dr. B.
Okay. I'm glad we decided to go. Because I probably should upgrade something else, but yes. Alright, let's get the night shift. The last night shift, we had that demon problem, so let's see how this night shift goes. Okay. Oh. Forest Ents, rare, stomp or thrump, fire, woodcutter, axe, poorly administered, tall meetings. Oh, okay. Ghosts, no such thing. Werewolves, mole people, necromancers, vampires, witches, and zombies. Okay, which we had before. Oh, good lord. Okay. So let's do this one. I put a lot of faith in because we use it a lot. Don't use the bullwhip that often though. Yeah. But you know what? We are working nights tonight, so let's do this. And we'll do one of these instead. I don't know if that will work out in our favor, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it just because we're working the night shift. I want to have a good crystal in the bullwhip. Oh.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Okay, and this just takes us to read this.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear.
Is anybody else concerned?
I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
Oh man, I could sure go for a homemade apple pie.
Well, my dear, the trick is the pie doesn't actually have any apples in it at all.
Oh, well then what are the apples for?
I'm afraid that's a family secret.
So let's use this. Wait, it didn't let us. Witches. Though they are rare and often indistinguishable from regular foes, it's possible to encounter a witch while it's on guard duty. There is no test that can confirm they are not witches. For example, what is the same as duck, vern, made of were, therefore a witch. In practical term, witches are not so different from regular folks. However, beware alternative motives. They have a tendency to be differently. Oh God.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it?
That's
Most
fair.
people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
Cool. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
So, do we let her about the pie though? Rare. You know what? We're gonna let her in. We're gonna. Though I am curious about the.
Why, thank you, my dear. I'll be on my way. But first, here, for your...
That gold?
I wish. Ha! No, my dear, they are candies. I always carry them with me. Low blood sugar. And you never know when you might meet a bright young child who wants a delicious candy. Would you like one?
Danger, danger!
I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
She's definitely a witch, but which kind of witch? And is it worth the risk of the sprawl to let her in without knowing? There may have been more to the story. God damn it. Yes. I have to redo it. I have to redo it.
Why,
There's
hello,
six
my
of 'em.
dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Okay, let's talk to her again.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee! Just a little gardening humor, dear. I'm using them. Absolute favorite recipe from my absolute
But we have to be
favorite cookbook.
careful because we died a lot.
Oh man, I could sure
Okay,
go for a homemade apple pie.
Because I don't doubt her making a pie.
Well, my dear, the trick is the pie doesn't actually have any apples in it at all.
Oh, well then what are the apples for?
I'm afraid that's a family secret.
Alright, let's go back here real fast. Witches, okay. Weaknesses. Let's truth spray?
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl. Then, with these delicious magical apples.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it? Most people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
Cool. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all
Yeah.
your life and
Thank
just
God
not
we
known
redid
it.
that. We're gonna go ahead and day 9.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie.
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
No.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
Yeah, meat pies made out of kids. Well, that's Kinder Surprise. No! 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 My dad jokes are coming back to haunt me, guys. You figured out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. My dad jokes are coming back to haunt me. Oh, it's an ant.
It is the same little guardsman who admitted scary tree monster in our previous encounter.
Yes.
I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Right.
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar. You are now looking at me, scary tree monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
Good for you.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
Let's,
In my new capacity as an elected official, I have been in communication with Councilwoman Ash and Lieutenant Stryker. They each have plans to use my newfound political capital to achieve their goals. So many options for Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Wow, you've been busy. Making connections and getting to know all the people? Sounds exciting.
Yes. It has been quite an adjustment for Scary Tree Monster, but I am doing my best. It is quite stressful, though. You are wasting my precious time, tiny human gatekeeper. I should stomp and thwomp you. If this is the way the sprawl treats visiting dignitaries, it is no wonder you have made such powerful enemies. I will go and lend my political and physical might to their cause against you.
oh, okay. Apparently talking. Okay. Okay, don't talk to him 3 times. We'll just talk to him 1 and 2, and we'll fucking be done with it.
It is the
I'm
same
sorry.
Guardsman who admitted Scary Tree Monster in our and a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Because we've admitted it before, but we'll go back and review his stuff anyways. True neutral. So, okay. We'll talk to you one more time.
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar. You are now looking at me, Scary Tree Monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
Is that my dog? We're gonna bench you.
May a scary tree monster humbly accepts entry into the sprawl.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
To stomp and thwomp any who oppose his demands.
Oh. Well, we didn't get the full thing, but I'm gonna take it and run. We're gonna take it and run. Uh-oh. I don't like those noises. Oh, zombies! Alright, let's read our thing about... I forgot to tell you guys, I got a book I really have been wanting to read. Someone donated it to the library, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna read it. Probably today. It's not a very big book, though. It's kind of sad. It's only got like 500 pages. Oh, no. 400 pages. My bad. Okay. Zombies. It is, if anybody's interested, not that you guys really are interested, it is a retelling of King Midas. It's kind of cool. Neutral. Looks, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey, slow-moving ones, thank God. Treat them like sheep. Herd them around where you need them. They're relatively harmless. But where do we need them?
Yep, they sure seem like a bunch of zombies to me.
Zombies, eh? Not much use on the defensive front. They aren't as dangerous as they seem, you know. But if you send them away, it could act as a roadblock to tie up any enemy units looking to attack head on. Deny.
Had to plug in my headset.
Nicely, please.
Okay. We're gonna deny.
Sorry, you can't come in today.
Fair.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies!
Lieutenant Striker created an effective human roadblock with these zombies. An enemy broke his toe on the stray femur. Femur. Congratulations, zombies. Woo! Win-win for the war, buddies. What do we got now? It's a mole people.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Let's go look at our variant. Often true neutral. I'm gonna go. Please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted after all. Let's talk to him at least.
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Top secret? Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, That sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
That's not what I was told.
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Mm-hmm. Let's... You know what? I have it. Let's use it.
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside. I'm here to get the project started.
All right. We will admit. We're not bad either.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Link! You heard the details of the sound plan finally coming to fruition. Remember the one we first told you about in level 8? Go you. Oh yeah, huh? Hey, we got all of our stars. Oh, hi. No!
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabitha.
Ah!
Stabitha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You are absolutely terrifying. It's the voice.
Stabitha, that's a beautiful name.
Don't say it 3 times into a mirror at night, though.
I'm gonna take your word on that.
I don't know what to do. Stranger danger, my friend. Stranger danger. I wonder if she's a ghost, technically. Because...
Maybe we should do a little pre-interview interview. You know, for practice.
Good idea.
So, Stabitha, why do you want to work at this horribly named camp?
Oh, I've been a camper at Lake Scream and Die for a while now. I met all my friends there. I died there. It's been a major part of
she's
my
a
life.
ghost.
Oh my, wow, okay. And what would you say is your biggest strength?
Punctuality.
And your biggest weakness?
Probably wanting to kill all the other camp counselors in gruesome and horrific ways.
Sounds like you have a strong sense of motivation.
Yeah.
Yes, motivation to seek revenge on those camp counselors who lured me out into the woods that night and left me to die.
Just trying to help you out here, Stabitha.
Now, the big question. Do we talk to her again and potentially die just for the hell of it so we know what the rest of the story? Or do we just go ahead and deny her? I kind of want to talk to her again, but I'm sure it's going to result in my death. Talk again. We have to. You're right.
Since you're here in front of me and not dead, I guess those camp counselors didn't kill you after all. So, there's no need for revenge, right?
That night I died in the woods. A demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life.
Ah. Okay. You know, it checks out. Like, it checks out. Like, we cannot lie that it checks out.
Now, I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
A hexed heart, huh? Yeah, I've been there.
You had the head counselor of a summer camp you worked at lure you into the woods at night where he and all the other camp counselors made fun of you until you ran off into the woods alone and fell off a cliff?
I guess not. Heartburn, though. I've had that. My dad doesn't understand how to make chili. Just crushed tomatoes and black pepper. It's not great.
We're gonna go ahead and deny. We're probably gonna die now.
Now, Stabitha, promise you're not gonna murder me.
I can't promise that.
But I'm not gonna let you in.
I understand. You're just doing your job. I guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
God, what have I done?
I'm sure you will.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
Oh.
That's very considerate of you, Stabitha.
Sure you don't want to change your mind about letting me in?
I got to. We're gonna die. We're gonna have to do all that shit again. But I have to, guys. I have to.
No, I really don't think I should let you in.
Okay, I admire your conviction.
Okay, thank you, Stabitha.
You brought a handful of horny teenagers a few days before being cut apart by a deranged psychopath corpse. Oh, let's put her in jail. Okay, hold on. I was like, but she's a ghost. Could she go to jail?
Hello.
Okay, we're gonna fucking check this out.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare. Come.
Is it the belt?
What?
No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to her.
What's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabitha.
Stabitha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Stabitha, that's a beautiful name.
Don't say it 3 times into a mirror at night, though.
I'm gonna take your word on that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
Maybe we should do a little pre-interview interview. You know, for practice.
Good idea.
So, Stabitha, why do you want to work at this horribly named camp?
Oh, I've been a camper at Lake Scream and Die for a while now. I met all my friends there.
I died there. It's been a major part of my life.
Oh my, wow, okay. And what would you say is your biggest strength?
Punctuality.
And your biggest weakness?
Probably wanting to kill all the other camp counselors in gruesome and horrific ways.
Sounds
We're
like
gonna
you have
trust
a
her.
strong sense of motivation.
Yes, motivation to seek revenge on those camp counselors who lured me out into the woods that night and left me to die.
Just trying to help you out here, Stabitha.
Okay, we'll talk to her one more time and then we'll try the jail route.
Since you're here in front of me and not dead, I guess those camp counselors didn't kill you after all. So, there's no need for revenge, right?
That night I died in the woods. A demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life.
That's nice.
Now, I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I...
Greatest part is the 90 days probation period.
A hexed heart, huh? Yeah, I've been there.
You had the head counselor of a summer camp you worked at lure you into the woods at night where he and all the other camp counselors made fun of you until you ran off into the woods alone and fell off a cliff?
No.
I guess not. Heartburn, though. I've had that. My dad doesn't understand how to make chili. Just crushed tomatoes and black pepper. It's not great.
Okay, so can we arrest her? Will this get us killed? Because if it gives us a game over.
Tabitha Greaves, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
I don't want to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivation since I was raised from the dead.
Save it for the courts. So long, Tabitha.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to
Okay.
leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Tabitha. The guards taking you to prison.
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about
I
it.
still think
Oh God.
there's a different option.
What have I done?
There's still a different option. Was correct, but the result of your action doesn't. I have to. It's gonna. So maybe there's something we need to do in between. I feel like there's something we're missing.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
No, it's not the belt.
No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
I don't know.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
That night I died in the woods, a demonic spirit of vengeance and brought my twisted corpse back to life. Now I am cursed to Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a head.
That does not help.
There's nothing here to decode.
Hi, Meg. Hold on, I'm thinking.
There's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart. Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
Let's not. Let's not. Oh. Thank you, Minnie.
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
Oh, we're dead.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Wait, on second thought, no!
There we go. We got it. Oh my goodness. Wait, are we gonna die? Oh no! It's the demon again.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been? Well, this has been one for the books.
You exorcised a demon inhabiting the undead serial killer. Bravo.
Uh-oh! Call, there may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Hi.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Whoa, that's cool, I guess. I always heard that ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
We just had an
100.
encounter with the ghost.
Ooh, ghost finders at your service.
This is the official Ghostometer 3000, the
Oh,
latest
true.
in ghost finding technology.
Takes a lot of power to use. This baby burns through power crystals at a pretty good clip.
Cool. Can I see it in action?
If you have a power crystal you want to use, I can show you how it works.
Why not? Let's see this
Here,
baby.
chuck this in your Ghostometer 3000.
An actual mage-grade power crystal? Whoa, these are kind of rare. Truthfully, I've never actually tried this before with one of these.
Do it.
What the heck? I say go for it.
Okay, here goes.
There's a dog that is just barking, but I don't know
my
where
God,
it's at.
There's a ghost
I thought
right
it was
behind
Link.
you.
Link!
Nice try, kid. You gotta wake up pretty early to get the jump on the ghost finders.
Link!
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Oh my God, a ghost!
Ah, let's get out of here.
My hour is almost come.
Okay.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me
There's
not,
something strange,
but
and
lend
it
thy
don't look
serious
good.
hearing
I could just
revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder? Who done it?
That villainous mage Tyronius Athanatos!
How?
He killed the king?
With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment.
Oh?
He poured poison in your ear? That's a really weird way to kill someone.
Yeah.
Remember me!
I'm gonna have to get up and
Whoa,
go find
I knew
Link.
the Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
You were actually visited by an actual ghost. Oh, and hey!
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
Wait.
You again? You're the most blatant vampire I've ever seen. I'm not gonna invite you in. Also, stop putting it that way. It's creepy.
So rude. Are you sure you won't hear me out? Curse you!
Everybody always curses me. What did we get? Almost! We got 30 gold for this shift. Sweet! No, we denied him the first time.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
What?
But we're at war. I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid, and no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends.
Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your 4th advisor?
4th, and perhaps only, if the other 3 remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, you know, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl. Will not be spoken to like that by a filthy...
She pauses.
I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the Bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronia's asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
It's a necklace. It's Tyronius. Lil had foiled Brihilda, the morally questioned, to say at least, planned to fatten children of the Sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies. The witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking her recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of Sprawl Tabler newspaper, was declared the best new restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawl City Hall just as the other councilors were voting on a controversial new bill. The bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down the dark wood forests on the outskirts of Kadal. There was no way Mayor Scary Tree Monster was going to let them cut down his home. He immediately halted the vote and commenced what the witnesses called the most drawn-out and confusing filibuster speech that has ever heard. Sure, Mayor Scary Tree didn't speak as slowly as some of his aunt cousins, but he knew how to take his time when he needed to, and the filibuster worked, and the vote was rejected, and the bill did not pass. There was a highlight of Mayor Scary Tree's political career. No longer would the denizens of the forest need to worry about the use of dark wood forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by war and help them get their parents back, Bill. Not anymore. Sent out as cannon fodder by Lieutenant Stryker, was bought precious time for citizens of the Sprawl. The zombies were eventually hacked to pieces by the enemies and forces surrounded castle walls. Later, there was a ceremony held and a rock was placed on the site of the brave zombie massacre in recognition of their sacrifice. As years went by, people forgot exactly what the rocket was, and eventually they forgot it happened altogether. History's a bastard. With the arrival of... Built a secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside plan was underway. The project was completed in record time with the team leader attributing some of the success to having the opportunity to unpack and talk through the secret plans on his way to the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of foods made it into the Sprawl. Decoding the hex on Tabitha, Har exorcised the demon and freed her soul from the clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabita's former friends, the counselors from the outdoor wilderness, and they were out starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, the assistant head counselor, Mitch Morrison, suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what had done last summer to asperge his guilt conscience. But the others didn't like his plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess their crimes, so they silenced him. With 2 murderers now on their hands, the group of camp counselors went their separate ways, once again assured their secret was safe for now. The demon Lil had exorcised from Stabitha found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison. And the cycle continues. God damn it! The ghost finders were never able to replicate their trick or make the ghost of King Oswin appear, nor were they able to convince anyone they actually did it in the first place. As a result, the duo was forcibly committed to the Sisters of Charity Psychic Hospital for the differently minded and delusional. Count Hendrik von Pyre had to hypnotize a different gate guard on the western gate in order to be invited in to attend his own wedding. Unfortunately, it was too late. Little too late. By the time he arrived, his love, Myra, had married that pesky Van Helsing instead of him. It seems that Van Helsing's not only won her over with some crumbled sacred wafers, but he also freed her from Count's curse and control. Was sat at table 12 at reception, the reception that he paid for. He was seated next to an old fling of Myra's named Jonathan. Jonathan had also planned to stop the wedding but failed. They could agree on one thing, that Van Helsing guy was a real jerk. They kissed a little in the cloakroom. The night shift 2. Complete level 10. Level 11.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast. This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
That sucks. Oh, we got a letter from Dad.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines. But don't worry, I overheard the Admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right? I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
Oh.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
I heard the news this is your last shift down here at the shed.
Yeah.
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Oh. That's sweet, but...
Are you sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
And this is a message for Lil Guardsman. Hey Lil, they're letting me add something to the writ. Isn't that neat? I just wanted to let you know that the Cyclops was a mole and the GLA has been able to successfully do missions without incidents thanks to your help. Have a great last day. I'm sorry I couldn't convince Desmond to keep you on longer. Someone left the door to the food resorts open last night and enchanted ice melted. Looking at you, Randy. We'll need to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please be on the lookout. Okay. Randy's a friend. He's officially exiled from the Sprawl. Oh, nice. We have confirmed once again that the previous battle was won large part due to the state of drafted soldiers' equipment. It is your job to turn coals into diamond. If you see if there's any way to improve the state of drafted soldiers before signing them up. We have put out a call for mercenaries to assist our defense. Sprawl Treasury budget has been allocated for this incentive. Try not to overstep the Queendom's money. If you get the best bang for our buck, it will be reflected in your star rating. Oh. As a result, the Sprawl's mummies and daddies have turned into cannon fodder. It's seen a lot of vagrant hooliganism from feral and orphan youth. Don't be taken in by the rosy cheeks and recently lost baby teeth smiles. There's some real stinkers. Okay, so this is probably going to be our hardest level. If it's going to be our last one, it's going to be the hardest. So, and we're going to give them all the best. We're not even going to fuck with the other one. Everything gets our best. Oh, Kelly.
Hi, it's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You hired me to serve the soup to all those bigwigs. Why they wanted Monty's soup at the royal wedding, I have no clue, but you know, rich people. I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Alright, let's do just...
Whoa, your wagon is full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
That's really not great. I didn't know Monty's was part of the war effort.
Oh, yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup. I had to go all the way to the Monty's in Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
Wow, that's a long walk.
You're telling me? The whole journey took me almost 2 weeks. Luckily, they gave me this cart to carry all the food in. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done.
Okay, hold on. I don't... It's rotten food, though. Oh, this one's gonna be hard.
Some food, even if it is Monty's, home of the soup, my foot. She says she walked here from Caladar, eh? That's quite a journey. Make sure it's edible, would you? If it is, even I will pull up a bowl. Could I have truly fallen so far?
It's not edible, though.
Gotta take this from you too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Yes, the sprawl is desperate for food, but it's not desperate for... Oh, we got it. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you for the 39 months. Oh!
A blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position? Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blade. If I still had it. Kapla!
I love you. Why are you here?
Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you have at least some sympathy. Maybe Marvog can intervene and stop the war.
We could have this war settled in no time. Those bloated Petrardians stand no chance against the might of Marvog. But your queen would have to make a compelling argument why we should help her now.
Now let's call...
good spot right now. Most of their supplies are imported, and this war has interrupted movement of goods. Perhaps they are here to make a deal. Send them in and let me assess the situation.
Just because I want to. Curiosity.
I have come to offer a deal with the Sprawl. Give us food in sufficient amounts to continue the ballet, and Marvog will provide powerful warriors to protect you from attack. If not, you can protect yourselves.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let her in.
Glory shall come to Marvog this day.
Kapla.
Yep.
Well, Kaplad, little one. Kapla!
So you don't hate us that much. Having heard the true intention, you let them in. Now it's up to the queen and the other people above your pay grade. But we didn't get the full thing. It's alright, we're gonna let it go. This is first playthrough, because I'm gonna play this again. Oh, hello!
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
Let's...
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Okay.
Huh. Learned a new word today. Continue.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
One more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the Sprawl. That's the end.
That's wonderful news. A new ally in our hour of need? Oh, thank you, good Marabella of Bubbletown, for your message. Are you a warlike people?
Well, we don't like it, but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art, but we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
And now we only know war.
Oh, that's rather sad.
Okay, let's call Striker.
The Mer people of Bubbletown are fearsome warriors. They would be an absolute asset in our quest to control the waterways around the Sprawl. Armed with tridents, they could fight off any takers if they have enough support. Great find, Guardsman.
Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and talk to her one more time.
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
Oh.
That's cool. How can you hear what else is inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
They say a lot of things, don't they?
Oh. See, we should talk to her again.
All right, Marabella, strap on your boots. Boot. Fishtail covering. Your draft.
But we can't redo those, so.
The Mer people of Bubbletown would be honored to help the Sprawl in their fight. We will strike at the enemy with everything we've got. And we strap on war fins for future reference.
But dang, we could have learned so much more there.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary.
Pause.
Your move, kid.
Hold on. Who was it that's the mercenaries? Let's put it on.
A Bangalorean, eh? Interesting. Bangaloreans hear much and speak little. This one must be in
Is
dire
Minnie
straits
still
to be
here?
making this deal. Squeeze him.
still
Use
here?
those negotiating tactics we've spent all those sessions honing.
Is Minnie still here? This makes me think. Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot. That makes me think of Minnie.
What sessions?
Damn it, Travis! I distinctly remember putting a memo on that idiot's desk to schedule sessions with you. Somebody's fired. Again.
So, what do I do?
Step 1, negotiate. Thank you for attending the session.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
You tell me how much it's worth.
All right, 1,000 gold. Bangaloreans have developed complete immunity to any sort of truth spray through our training from birth. This proves vital to our work as intergalactic bounty hunters.
Aw, nerds.
Well. We might have to redo that one.
I'll assist and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 1,000 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Let's see. I could have gotten a better deal. Alright, hold on. I got 6 tries to do this, and we're already 4 out of the 8. So we're gonna redo it again. Just because I want to know. So we know the truth spirit doesn't work.
This is the place. I got the card. Your move, kid.
Okay, what's your deal?
Okay.
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
You tell me how much it's worth.
All right, 1,000 gold.
Okay, so let's try talking to him again.
Want to play hardball, do you? Okay, fine. 500 gold.
Thank you for lowering the price.
Yeah, don't mention it.
No, really, it means a lot.
I said don't mention it. If people hear about this, I'll never make full price again.
My lips are sealed.
Can we talk to him a third time?
Quit wasting my time. I'm leaving unless you pay me 2,000 gold right now. I'm out of here to sell the Sprawl's battle plans to the highest bidder.
I doubt that you even have battle plans.
Well, you're wrong. I do, and I'm off to sell them to the highest bidder. See you around, kid.
Okay, so we shouldn't talk to him the third time. Okay. Well, Now we know. 2 times. 2 times, let him in. Oh, whoops. I was sitting there waiting for it to restart, and I'm like, oh, I didn't hit no continuation. I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary. Your move, kid.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
I never
Not
know
so
if you
fast.
should go to
You
all
don't let
3
me in
or
and
just
taking the
2
same
or...
info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
I do want to play Papers, Please, though. I haven't
Okay,
played that in
come
forever.
on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
I don't know if anybody's seen Contraband Police. I recommended it to Brian because it looks like something Brian would play. But I also kind of want to play that.
You tell me how much it's worth.
All right, 1,000 gold. Want to play hardball, do you? Okay, fine. 500 gold.
Thank you for lowering the price.
Yeah, don't mention it.
No, really, it means a lot.
I said don't mention it. If people hear about this, I'll never make full price again.
My lips are sealed.
So let's go ahead and approve.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Yeah! You got him to his lowest possible price. Woo! Better. Okay, what do we got now?
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bee and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
Why? Here, let's do this first.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
I heard that you were following your dream to become an actual mage. Good for you.
Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
Let's, sorry to do this to you, buddy, but...
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor, the powerful Master Tyronius Athanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power. If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day now, we will rise again.
I'm sorry, buddy. That's alright, you missed a Star Wars reference, and I thought that would summon
Dare
you.
you deny me? Me, a powerful new member of the Mages Guild. Just wait until Master Tyronius hears about how you've treated his soon-to-be right-hand goblin. You will regret this, Lil. You pathetic little smaggle.
Get this darker, more powerful version of Gary the Goblin from joining his mentor at the gift. Your actions led Gary to turning to the dark side? No! No! Should we redo it? No, what? No, what? Fuck it. We're going forward. We're going forward. Oh.
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine, upstanding guardsman.
Upstanding guardsman,
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the sprawl's waterways. Yar!
So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Aye. That's a much more concise way to say it. Yar!
Okay. Striker.
Pirates, eh? This is not that tricky. If you let them go off to battle, they'll drink their grog and be no match for the enemy. Take their beer and send in the pirates.
Okay. Pretty easy. Pretty self-explanatory. I kind of thought that, but...
Yar! I do like the cut of your jib, young scallywag. Take ye this, a tank of some of the fermenter's finest, to remember me by. Think of me when you're singing your pirate shanty.
I'm 12, but I'll take it for my dad when he gets home.
Ah, there we go.
Thanks for the grog.
Actually, it's an IPA.
It's an IPA. Oh, I messed it up. That's funny shit.
Big juicy IPA,
And then we're gonna draft. That caught me off guard, the whole nonchalant. It's an IPA.
Hardy har! Ye won't be regretting this choice you've made here today, me bucko.
Won't regret it,
Let's go show these bastards why they should steer clear of Captain Jane Pigeon and the dread ship Fermenter.
Fermenter? Is it a whole boat of... Wait. Oh.
Hello. I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
Aww.
Wait. Is this...
What's your name, little buddy?
My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin on account of I'm so teeny, and my last name's McGoblin. Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates. I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg.
Aw, what happened to your leg?
It fell off.
Oh.
Aren't limbs supposed to, stay attached?
I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
I feel that.
I know your dad. He's Seamus McGoblin, right? The artist.
Him an artist? No, Mum. He has a real job. He's a painter. He paints things.
Yeah, so we're... Should we call Malcolm? Let's call Malcolm anyways. I'm gonna let him through.
I don't trust this kid. Send him to jail.
But he's so teeny. He's harmless.
Those are the ones you gotta look out for. The harmless ones. He's probably smuggling in weapons or a thermonuclear bomb in his butt or something.
He's barely got pockets.
I'm too poor for pockets.
Search him anyway, and then kick him.
You mean kick him out?
No, kick him! Right in his good leg, too. That'll teach him for being so harmless.
What? Okay, just for giggles. Just for giggles.
Is that a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Your machine's broken.
You're too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business. Try it and I'll cut your off.
What? I wasn't fucking expecting that.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Well, I did tell your dad I would send you through, so... I did tell his dad. I just was not fucking expecting that. That was like out of left fucking
All right,
field.
you little cutie pie. You're free to go in.
Thank you kindly, Mum, and God bless you.
Tell your dad I say hello.
I will, Mum. Oh, I'm so excited to see him, and me mum, and even me sisters. I'm gonna head straight there. I won't even stop to rob any elderly people at knife point.
Aw, that's so... Wait, what?
Well, maybe I'll nick just one geezer, you know, for sport. Toodaloo for now.
Oh my god, what have I done?
You know what? We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go. Oh.
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
First off...
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise.
Huh. I had heard rumblings of underground fish fights happening down by the docks in the past. I suppose there is the tiniest chance this could be a fighting fish. If it is, they are rather dangerous, and that could be a big win for us. Or a liability. One or the other.
Let's talk to him again?
He really is quite a violent fish.
Okay.
Will
I
it
trust
be
that.
safe to have him out there fighting?
So long as no one else you want to keep safe is out there, he'll tear right through anyone or anything in his path.
I'm gonna have to deny this one.
I'm sorry, I can't draft you.
Not me, remember? It's for the fish.
I'm sorry, I can't draft him either.
Yeah. Our dad's on the front lines. Didn't get as far as we normally do, but I'll take it. Like, this is a first playthrough, so we're gonna take it as it is. We're gonna have to replay it again, obviously, because I'm sure there's plenty of shit we've missed. But for the sake of this playthrough, I've rarely tried to redo some. Unless I kind of annoyed myself about it.
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
I was.
You're not wrong.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
Well, the surprise isn't even...
Shh,
Oh.
don't...
Okay.
Hey, Arda, mind if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah, maybe later, Lil, okay?
Maybe later? No, I have to send him one now.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire. But first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like, on the house, to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. What'll it be? Coming right up.
Warm milk.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations! What a party! Are you having a good time?
Honestly, I am. I'm really feeling the love, Echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Our surprise is by the fire.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee. By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear!
Edward, the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl? I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail. I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare?
A squirrel.
That's right! A sparrow!
Oh.
Ta-da!
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails. And since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
Well, okay.
Yeah, okay. You got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another? Okay,
Yes.
okay. Here we go.
We gotta
I'm
indulge
small and
it.
petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees. Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame. That's right! It's another sparrow! Ta-da!
It's just a squirrel.
Okay, this time it actually made sense.
Made sense and amazed you!
Yeah.
Honestly, that was pretty great. Thanks for being at my party, the Edward. I'm gonna miss you.
There she is, my little guardsman.
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So they let you leave the
We
war because you
remember
were worried about your daughter? I mean,
the
shouldn't you be fighting in an
arsonist.
epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer. I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Aww.
I'm so tired, Dad. It's been really hard without you.
Aww.
I know it has been, Lil. And I know I've said it before, but I came back to make things right.
I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
That's
I
fair.
could die any day now.
Yeah, we know, Mrs. Abernathy.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
No, Dad.
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
Sounds good, Mrs. Abernathy.
Nope.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
There's no pleasing some people.
True. Well, it looks like we've talked to everybody. Now I'm worried what's gonna happen. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Without the arrival of the wagons carrying the ingredients, Monty's Home Soup was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the Great Bull shortage of '02, Monty was going to have to improvise, throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot. Monty created a new signature menu item, the Slim Pick'n Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced explosive diarrhea at the restaurant and took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another dub. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Was granted an audience with the king and the council that she so desired, but it was like super awkward because this was like, you know, the first time they've seen each other since the whole "you left me at the altar" thing. Held strong and pleaded for her case. Oh, wow. Not knowing her react to genuine shown of emotion, maturity, still with the loser goblin. I want you to draw me like your Caldo girls. Nobody in the room was impressed by this behavior, least of all Chuck. That and a goblin fish shiner on her left eye. Newfound respect for goblins. The intelligence gained from the bag of DeLorean led to the evacuation of the outlying farming villages before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives. A win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing the intel, the bag DeLorean was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was absolutely a hack job. And it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness the helmet he already possessed. Gary's magical powers flourished thanks to his powerful crystal-infused wand, and the apprentice mage was a natural choice to be named the right hand. Okay. As a high-priced member of the new free calculus, Gary was an instrumental in drafting a new code and creed, including rules for treatment of smugglers. The goodness that Gary had helped foster with his work in the GLA was rapidly overshadowed by the harsh No. He became Gollum. The two goblins never saw it. He became Gollum. On his way to the docks to meet his family, Teeny Tom happened across an old lady attempting to cross a busy street. What a perfect opportunity to rub her at knife point, he thought, and he did just that. Later, once reunited with his family, he told them all about the old geezers and showed them the purse he nicked from her. While they were mortified at Tom's actions, they couldn't deny the sweet bun they found in the pilfered handbag was a welcome treat. Across town, the old lady was rushed to the hospital with knife wounds. While the doctor was distracted, the old lady shapeshifted, took the form of one of the nurses, and escaped the examination room. A trail of mysterious orange ooze was last seen, leading out of the hospital. Uh-oh. We might have got them killed. The final countdown. Complete level 11. Oh, we got a battle. Oh, we lost. That's the first one we've lost. I should have took the fish. Maribel returned to her home in Bubtown. We swam to battle. Fierce but uninspired tribe of mere people moved songlessly into the fray and failed to instill any terror in the enemy. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates raced out for a good ship fermenter and set off on the adventure. Luckily, the captain had good fortune for removing their signature IPA from the ship prior to departure, which led the pirates soberly take down a few enemy vessels, and then they would have more than they would have been sauced. Dennis ended up his fighting fish career with absolutely ridiculous records. His retirement was, oh my gosh. So oh no. No! We should have took the fish. We should have done the... Well, we get a level 12.
We have just received word that the Sprawl forces have successfully pushed back the enemy. While some of the invading forces still remain just outside of the Sprawl, the remainder of the Petrardian detachment has been defeated or is retreating. While it is still too soon to declare victory, things are finally trending in the right direction. You probably can't tell by my voice, but I am very happy. We will be keeping this channel clear for further updates.
Okay. Dang it, we lost our first battle.
That's great to hear. Maybe things can finally start to get back to normal. Hey, you two. Welcome to my bedroom, Cecil. Did you hear the news? We aren't going to be slaughtered by an invading army after all.
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
Never heard of it.
Isn't it the little doohickey that zapped me that one time?
Oh, right, that. Thanks, Dad. But I'm not just gonna give it to you, Cecil. Dr. B gave it to me, and it's my job to protect it.
Well, my instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Right. Let's go.
Yeah, we're not giving it over. Hell no. Nope. Can't believe we won the first two battles and we lost the last one.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty, Lilith, the Gate Guardsman.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence.
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy!
That's enough. Lilith, the chronometer 3000, hand it over now.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Dr. B entrusted me with the chronometer 3000 to test it out at the guard shed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey!
Hey, now! So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the chronometer 3000.
It won't even work for you, dude. It's set to my life force or whatever. You need Dr. B to reprogram it.
Of course she'd do something like that. Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed. There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Who can say indeed?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken. Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil, help me. My friend.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
New
friends.
Plan. Give me the chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway? The war is over. Petrard is lost. The sprawl is coming out on top.
But at what cost? It's about more than just winning or losing the battles. It's about the lives lost regardless of the outcome. So much wasted life, and for what? With the power of the chronometer 3000, I can do better. I can assure that this war will never begin in the first place. Nobody has to die.
Yes, you know.
That actually sounds like the right thing to do.
And with more people alive, it means more smaggle slaves to serve under my
Yeah,
foot
see, that's
as
where
I
you
lead
lose me,
the
buddy.
dark magic users of the Mages Guild to domination and eternal glory.
And that's where you lost me.
The villain's speech. Your choices lead to hearing Tyrone's speech involving...
All
Nice.
I have to do is go back and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony.
But the war wasn't started because Desdemona married Chuck. It's because she didn't choose Prince Phineas. Nobody has to die.
True, but where's the fun in that?
I can't let you do this.
You can't kill Chuck. He's my hero.
I thought I was your hero, you good-for-nothing little worm. Feel my wrath.
Wait, Master, don't. Oh no, Lil, please. Tell Julian
Oh no!
Gary! No!
No, Gary!
Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is, the chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
What happened? Where am I? The palace. Oh, the wedding. But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer. What is he gonna do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my god, Dad! No! No, 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 no!
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important.
Oh no.
To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat. Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all. Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
No, wait. So you're just fucking with timelines at this point?
Oh God, what? Dad, you're alive!
Sorry, I had to respond to that.
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
Yes, Dad, shut up.
I've got no time for another tutorial. Just stay here.
Whatever you say, kiddo.
Select Edward to advance the next timeline. Okay. So we gotta look and see. So what?
What an absolute waste of... Would have been just as well off flushing a...
Okay, so we're trying to figure out.
Ouch! What is that? Some kind of force field? I can't get anywhere close to Tyronius while it's up. Maybe there's someone who could help me disable it.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know we were looking for possible help here.
Articulus, I need your help. You see that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I know spells that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast it.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole. If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
Oh my gosh.
What does the title of that elvish song mean?
No one knows.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so we need to go up here.
Excuse me, but do you take requests? Would you be able to sing Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus?
Ah, a true connoisseur. No problem.
Do you hear that?
I can feel the prohibitive and arbitrary restrictions placed on my spellcasting fading away. Behold.
Now I've got you.
You meddlesome little smaggle. I should have done this long ago.
Oh, I died. So what else did I need? With a single world and flicker of wrist, Lil was reduced to pelt.
I guess I got excited. I can't go one-on-one with him.
Oh, I need some backup. Okay, so retry. But who do I need to get backup from? Okay, hold on, hold on.
What are we doing up here?
I don't have time to explain.
No problem. I showed up pretty drunk and ready to go.
See that necromancer-looking guy?
It's on.
Wait, hold on. We gotta... Wait. Oh, crap.
Gary, you're still good in this timeline.
How nice of you to say.
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it. But... Oh, I shouldn't say.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me. The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it. It's really not all that great.
And
narcotics-grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a major mana boost. Get me some soup, and I should be able to execute the spell.
Okay.
Thanks for choosing Monty's.
Home with the soup. Okay.
I've got it.
That's some good sh**. I'm brimming with mana now, baby. At least, I hope that's what I'm brimming with. Here goes nothing.
Okay, so do we need anybody else to fight with us?
Keep your eyes peeled for anyone you...
Now I've got you. Dad, give me a hand with this clown.
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Wait, okay, so... Okay, wait. Okay, so we got... Philomene...
I guess Dad can't take him down unarmed. Let's see if I can do something about that.
Oh. We gotta... Oh, God. Oh, God, okay. This is just gonna pile up shit after shit after shit.
What are we doing up here?
I don't have time to explain, but I need to find you a weapon. And when I give the signal, I'm gonna need you to fight somebody.
No problem. I showed up pretty drunk and ready to go. Who am I fighting?
See that necromancer-looking guy? That guy.
Oh, that might be tough. He looks spry. I can try my best, but I'd feel better if I had some kind of weapon to protect you with.
I'm on it.
Okay, so now we gotta find a weapon. Haha.
I don't have time to explain, but I need to borrow your weapons.
Not gonna happen.
It's really important.
Why?
I wanna join the ballet.
Well, in that case, take these. You'll need them.
Yes, we got it. Okay, so first things first. Okay. And then Echo.
Echo! I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm an old wizard, Lil. I don't know if I still have it in me.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. I need a shard of pure ice to complete this here magical elixir to cast the spell you need. That's right, my magical elixir.
Ice for your drink, and then you'll cast the spell. Great.
Abso-toodalutely.
I got it.
Cheers, Lil. Bottoms up.
Okay.
Now for the spell.
Okay, so now are we gonna be able to do this? Like...
Dad, now!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Ooh?
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
Oh, crap. Where did he take us back to?
Lil.
Master Time Traveler.
Lil.
You defeated Tyrannus before he could use the chronometer. Oh.
What, Dad? I just had the strangest... Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him, and I grabbed for it, and...
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there, and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week.
Wow.
You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster who became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Okay.
Hello, Lil.
Desdemona? You're being mind-controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
You're not wearing his amulet anymore. Did you know that it was allowing him to control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that a spell could only be broken by true friendship. And then you started to break free because I was your true friend. So are we like besties now?
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead.
When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
Aww.
But the war, has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And our forces
Got
remain
the best
victorious.
I need!
Since our victory, a number of the mages that were loyal to Tyronius have disappeared into hiding, but a few of the good ones have come forward and revealed that many of their ranks were working against Tyronius in secret. And with the war won and Tyronius out of the way, they rallied together and declared Echo their new leader.
Fuck yeah! Stoner!
Well, that's great news. Echo is the best choice for the job. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy? Work the night shift? Harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
Aww.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Fuck yeah.
Finally.
A woman after my own heart.
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Me for another shift?
Well, one more shift couldn't hurt, could it?
I love this game. Man, I love this game.
Without the burden of Tyronius' amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became a great, kind, and fair ruler to the Sprawl. Although the city was battered, it would not be broken, and her rule ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity and innovation. The Queen and her royal consort Chuck made the brave choice to undergo couples counseling to work through the fallout from Desdemona's actions while under Tyronius' control. After a long absence from the public eye, the couple was spotted walking in the garden district, holding hands and laughing.
Yay!
Soon after the Sprawl's victory, the Goblin Liberation Army was officially disbanded. It wasn't needed anymore. The Queen promoted a number of its leaders into positions in the City Council and the Guard Corps, and barring a few minor incidents, a more tolerant version of the Sprawl seems to be blossoming.
Yay!
On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the Sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the Queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them again. But the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together.
Okay.
Councilwoman Ash's power on the city council waned after the Sprawl's victory. As a result of the newly appointed non-human council members, she received a number of reprimands for her outdated and offensive attitudes towards goblins. She has been seen meeting with a number of wealthy and powerful merchant families in recent days, but her full intentions are not yet clear.
Okay.
After the war, Lieutenant Stryker tried to relax. She failed.
She failed.
Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the Sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking. Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world.
Oh, we got a second outfit.
Lil continued to cover for her dad at the guard shed, and he continued placing bets on Goblin Ball games. Customer surveys indicate that Lil has become somewhat better at the job.
Somewhat better.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask? Well, that's me. I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the Sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there. When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the Sprawl, I'll be there.
Are we gonna get a Lil Guardsman too? Please tell me we are. I would love a second Lil Guardsman. Hilltop Studio, man, they know what they're doing. I love this game. I love this game. I loved it since the demo. It covers all the stuff everybody likes. The comedy, there's emotions, because you're like, oh my gosh, my dad dies, everything like that. Yeah, I can never, like, say how much I love this game. This game has been great. If you love Papers, Please, get this game. Like, hands down. If you like the comedy, the art style is amazing, the voice actors that were in this, and we didn't even, I feel like we missed a whole bunch of stuff. We could have done so much more. So yeah. But we did get the best possible ending, so you know what that means. Next time around, we're gonna have to do it for the worst ending, and I don't know even how to do that. That will be interesting. But yeah, I love this game. This game is so much fun. I would love a Lil Guardsman tool. Maybe. Well, you have to do a certain level to stay in it, so I'm not sure, but I'm sure there's some choices that will mess things up. Yeah. I love everything about this game. There's nothing I don't like about it.
You're still here?
Yeah.
It's over. Go home.
No, Malcolm.
Well, I guess you are home. But in case you're not, go.
Gosh, I still hear that barking outside. But I don't know what it is. So yeah, we've completed another game. And now we're gonna go for a raid. Oh, and he's getting ready to end stream too. Okay, so let me look. Yeah, there's nothing I don't like about this game, so... Oh, we do have some choices here. And one in particular just caught my eye. Because I want to talk to her about the book I got today. So we are going on a raid. We're going to go see my lovely S-Berry Games. Now, this is probably the 3rd or 4th time we've raided her. She does have her chat currently set to followers, subscribers only. You're not obligated to follow or anything like that, but she's really funny and she's really sweet. And I absolutely adore her, and she's doing it for protection of herself. So I don't want anybody to get like mixed vibes from it. But yeah, she's playing Assassin's Creed Revelations. I can't remember which one. So yeah, we'll go over there now.